Yeah, what's good, HollywoodKJ? We back with another reaction of Cat. Today we got Mark and Bob of Bunk their beds, but Mark and Bob got to be the two most basic male names in the fucking world. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 a.m., so we ain't gonna do too much talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sleep, none, you know what I'm saying? So we reacting, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. It's shouldn't really.
What year was this? Like freshman year?
2007, freshman year.
So I come in from winter break. I open the door and, you know, Bob's there. And I'm just like, let's loft the beds.
What the
like,
fuck?
I don't think I said hello first. I think I like walked in the door and was like, you want to loft? You want to put the beds in on top? Bunk them? You want to bunk the beds?
Well, we'd have so much more room for activities that way.
I know. God, that movie hadn't even come out.
I know. That's exactly what we were doing. We wanted room for activities.
Like, we need more space for when people come over. When we have all these.
What am I watching, bro? What did I click on, bro? These is just that pop up on my fucking recommended at fucking 6 a.m.
Party!
Obviously. We're cool, guys.
You guys throw a lot of parties after this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
God,
We definitely threw at least one.
we did throw one. God. Great. I can't wait to hear how worth it this was.
So Mark enters, and so our current setup, we basically split the room in half, right? But it's not that big of a room. Like, if we were standing shoulder to shoulder, we'd probably take up the whole width of the center of that room. Yeah. So if you bunk one bed on top of the other, you get like a quarter of the room. But the way the beds are supposed to go together when you bunk them, you're supposed to, lower the height of the bed that goes on top, because when they're on the floor, the bed is like all the way up on the highest setting it can go, right? So you can put stuff under it.
Yeah.
But if you leave it like that and then put it on top of another bed, there's like maybe a foot between the bed and the ceiling.
Yeah, really, like legitimately.
So you're supposed to change that.
Okay.
But that required like tools or, I don't know, knowledge. We didn't know how to do that, so we didn't do that.
Of course not.
So we're looking at this, and we're like, yeah, I don't think we need, we can't adjust your bed. I think, and Mark is like, that's fine. I'll sleep up high. Good air up high. It'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Like, we get past that hurdle. The other thing about this is, other than the fact that you're supposed to, 1, ask for permission, and 2, ask for help from adults, there's supposed to be a thick metal pin in each of the 4 legs that lock it in place. So that they can't slip off. That seems crucially important, right? Does. And then we're looking and we're like, all right, metal pins. We don't have metal pins. And I don't know, I think it was you, Mark. I gotta give credit where it's due. We're sitting there like brainstorming, and Mark like goes into his wardrobe and turns back to me with a pair of scissors and a plastic clothes hanger.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
It's like, if we just snip this straight part of this clothes hanger, it's like metal pins.
It was the perfect size. It fit.
That's not a bad idea. I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably think the same thing. Bro, W. Mark or Bob or whoever said it.
I'm pretty sure plastic clothes hangers you can snap with your bare hands have the same tensile and shear strength as metal pins. So like, yeah, he looks at me, and of course he holds up the scissors and then the thing, and I look at him and I'm like, perfect. How big do you think they need to be? Let's do this. No hesitation at all.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, oh.
And my favorite part of this whole thing, we eyeball them to the same-ish length, set them all in. We hoist the bed up really precariously, set it on the pins. One of the 4 pins was like half an inch longer than the other ones, and it was half an inch too long.
Yep.
So the bed, the weight of that corner of Mark's bunked bed, which is now like 10 feet off the ground, the weight of that bed is sitting on the plastic clothes hanger. And we sort of like, I don't remember the conversation, but we looked at it for maybe a second, like 10 seconds total. And then Mark was just like, fuck it.
Oh my God.
And just
bro, this looks like something that bro will watch. I ain't gonna sit here and cap though.
Climbed up. And so for the entire rest of that school year, Mark's bunk bed, 1/4 of the legs was supported by like a 1/4 inch thick piece of plastic.
You should be fucking dead.
Don't know what the fuck we just watched, but if you watched it, no cap. Like, comment, and fucking subscribe. Yo, Kizzy.